Hey guys, Patrick with Uncle Bill's Camping, and today we're going to be talking about this, the Lodge 16x9 reversible grill slash griddle. Stick around for a minute, I'm going to tell you all about this bad boy. Okay guys, so just like I said in the intro, what we're talking about is the reversible grill slash griddle by Lodge. Now, I got this for a pretty particular reason. Recently, I bought a new Eureka 2-burner stove that I wanted to use, and the main reason I got that is because it has really good simmer control, can cook on a low flame as opposed to my Coleman, which was pretty much it was a great 2-burner stove, but it pretty much had one setting, and that was high. And that's how you had to cook everything. Really hot, really fast. So I'm going to be using this to test out and see if I can cook some stuff that requires a little bit more delicate touch for the griddle side. Eggs, toast, things like that. And the grill side, I'm going to see how it does with things like steaks. The reason being is a lot of times when I go camping, the grill that is provided at the campground, I usually have to invest a little bit more time than I'd like to, cleaning it out, getting wet ashes out of it, wire brushing down the grate to get all the rust off of it so I can prepare it for food. Hopefully this is going to solve that problem. I'm going to do some steaks on one side, some eggs on the other, and see how well it turns out, see how it compares against cooking on a real grill, and we'll see how it goes. All right guys, so we got everything set up downstairs. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is set the griddle plate on here, and you can see it has this raised surface, and most stoves have a cook area that's about this size, if not a little bit bigger. But on this particular stove, this Eureka, it sits on there very well, and I like that. And if I wanted to, I could attach the wind vents on the side. I'm not going to worry about that, but I'm going to go ahead, condition this real quick. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on here and get it ready. And as I said before, I'm going to be using a little bit of unsalted butter. I'd say a little bit, probably mean a little bit more than a lot. All right, so now we got our griddle warmed up. I'm going to go ahead and drop our stuff on here. In case you're wondering what I did, I took a couple of slices of Texas toast and punched out the center with a glass, and we're just going to toast these on here and drop an egg in the center. All right, so it's been a little bit here, and these are starting to get nice and toasty. I go ahead and drop an egg in these jokers. All right, so move these little fellas out of the way here and see if we can pull this off. I'll let that cook for just a second. All right, eggs in a basket on a can. All right, guys, so it looks like the right side of my burner here is a little bit hotter than the left side, but still able to keep the yolk intact. And I was kind of proud of myself. It's the first time I've ever really done eggs in cast iron and not burnt the snot out of them. So, gonna have me a little eggs in a basket, and then let this cool down. We're gonna flip it over and we're gonna do some steaks. So what we have now is the griddle side up. I conditioned the top of this with peanut oil. It has a little bit of a higher cook temperature than olive oil. I think you can get it up to about 500, 550 degrees. So if you're going to be using it kind of as a grill, I would definitely recommend that. Maybe not everybody. I know for me, when I'm cooking on the grill outside, it's generally around 500, 550 degrees when I do steaks, just a few minutes on each side. So that's what I'm going to try and replicate here. There's a little bit of smoke, so it's definitely hitting the upper limit of what the peanut oil can cook at before it starts to break down. But I have this steak that it's been patted dry, a little bit of salt and pepper. It's been sitting out for about 10 or 15 minutes. So we're going to throw that on there and we're going to see how it turns out. And what I've learned from the last time when I cooked on here, it's not a problem with the griddle, but with the stove. The right side of the stove tends to cook a little bit hotter than the left. So I'm going to try and land this somewhere right in the middle here. And we'll let that cook for just a few minutes and flip it over. What we're doing right now is, of course, smoking quite a bit right now. It's definitely time to flip. And yeah, it's just about right. We're going to let that go for just another minute or two, and then pull that on off of here, and hopefully we won't set off any fire alarms inside the house. Just a few minutes. You can see the juice is starting to come up on the top, so I'm going to pull that off of here. And yeah, so it cooked up pretty nice. All right, guys. So everything seems like it turned out pretty good. The steaks had time to set for a while. Got a little bit of steak butter on it. And there's a little bit of a pink strip in there. Now, it's not quite as rare as I usually like to have my steaks, but for the first time cooking on this grill slash griddle, it seems like it turned out okay. It's just fine tuning from this point, maybe a minute less on each side, and it'll be exactly where I usually like my steaks. It left some really good marks in it, and definitely, you know, probably not as good as you would get on an open flame, but pretty close. It's definitely acceptable. Either way, I'm going to have this steak and a beer, and I will see you guys upstairs, and we'll close out this video. Okay, guys, so we got everything cleaned up and cooled down, and I gotta say, it performed exactly how I thought it would on the griddle side with good heat distribution, nice low heat. I was able to cook eggs, things like that I normally would at home and have no problem whatsoever. Where I was really impressed was the griddle side. Now, that did live up to my expectations. I cooked the steak very, very well. I could definitely see myself maybe doing some shrimp, steaks, chicken, things of that nature. So, you know, you've seen it for yourself. You've seen how it works. I'll let you be the judge on whether this is something you want to get for yourself. Either way, this is Patrick with Uncle Bill's Camping. Thank you for taking the time to look at my video, and I will see you guys the next time around. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, feel free to give me a like or hit that subscribe button to show your appreciation. You can also find more of my content at UncleBillsCamping.com, Pinterest, Twitter, Minds, Reddit, YouTube, BitChute, Steemit, and DTube. And from Uncle Bill's Camping, this is Patrick saying thank you for supporting my channel and watching my videos.